Hello, welcome back. Do you know that millions are being made in farming right here in Nigeria, whether you believe it or not? But only if you plant the right crop with the right IPM, then you don't have any problem. The million will keep flowing. Today, I will show you 5 crops with millionaire potentials. I mean crops you can plant and be sure of making millions in future. So without wasting time, let's just get straight into the video. The first crop on my list here is oil palm. Yes, I keep saying it, oil palm. That's the first crop on my list. We all know what we can get from oil palm. Okay, there is no need repeating itself. I already have a separate video for it, so you can go and watch it, and I will also link it in this video. So there are a whole lot we can get from oil palm. Oil palm is a long-term crop. Okay, crop you will plant and then wait for 3 to 4 years before the crop starts fruiting, and then as it keeps fruiting, you will now keep making that millions you want. It's an investment, okay? For you to wait for 3 to 4 years before you start harvesting your crop, that patience you just invested, so you have to exercise patience. So this crop, when you want to invest, you can consider this crop is a long-term crop, and it's very profitable, and it can give you millions. In that video, I called it generational crop. So if you are thinking of long-term crop, long-term investment, you can consider planting oil palm. Okay, if you can exercise that patience between 3 to 4 years, trust me, it's worth it. At the beginning, it seems difficult. Yes, it might be difficult because you are not getting anything out of it for a whole 4 years. Okay, it takes patience, and trust me, when this oil palm starts fruiting, there is no stopping. It keeps fruiting, and then the millions will keep coming. I will give you one advice. While you wait till that 4 years when you start harvesting your oil palm, you can intercrop. You can make good use of that land. You can intercrop with either corn, either cassava, either vegetables. These are crops you can intercrop in between rows in your palm plantation, and then you will keep planting until, even when the oil palm starts fruiting, you will still be planting until at a time when the oil palm is too big that you can't plant anything, then you can withdraw. But while the oil palm is still growing, you can make good use of that land and still be making money. Yes, you will be making money from your corn, from your vegetable, from your cassava, beans. These are crops, and they are short-term crops, like 3 to 4 months to 6 months, even to 1 year. Like cassava, you will harvest and make money from it. So this is how you can utilize the place. You don't just plant your oil palm and leave the land like that. You intercrop with all these short-term crops and then make good use of the land and still make money out of it. The second crop here is plantain. Plantain has high market demand. If you look around you, you will understand that plantain has high market demand. You will make your plantain chips, you make your flour. These are value addition. I always encourage farmers to learn how to add value to their produce. So plantain flour is gotten from plantain chips. These are things you get from plantain. Aside that, you can still sell your plantain fresh like that. And one good thing about plantain is that one plantain sucker will give you another sucker. Okay, you will still take that sucker and sell it. Aside your plantain bunch, you will sell the suckers too and make money from it. So from 1 year, plantain will start fruiting. It fruits each year, not all these short-term crops. No, each year it will fruit. You cut down, another sucker will spring up again, just like that. But each sucker you plant will give you 2 extra sucker as it's growing. You can sell one, take it out and sell it. These are ways you can make money from your plantain farm. You can make a profit of 500k to 1 million in a year, depending how large your plantain farm is. Okay, depending how large it is, so you can make millions from it in a year. And also, how well you manage it matters a lot. That is how it will give you that money. It is not something you will plant and then you go your way. You will not manage it. You won't know how the crops are doing. No weeding. Okay, you have to be there. If you want to be a farmer, you have to be there and monitor how these crops are doing, and also protect it against, thieves. Okay, so that is how you can make money out of your plantain farm. So if you are thinking of any crop that can give you millions today, think of plantain. So the third crop I have on my list here is ginger. It is not news today that our ginger has a high demand in the international market. Even in the local market, ginger, you can go around and check, the price is very high and the demand also is high. When you go to the market, to the local market around you, just go and price ginger. One small ginger like this, you will hear them calling price for you. You will even be surprised. That's to show you how costly the produce is. You can consider planting ginger as one crop that can give you million. Yes, you will also acquire knowledge on how to plant it, and then trust me, it's a short-term crop. Okay, it's a short-term crop and you see yourself making money out of your farm. The fourth crop on my list here is turmeric. I know this sounds wide, right? But this crop is highly overlooked. But when you go to the market, because I make spices, when you go to the market, try and price turmeric. Just one long thing, small thing like this, they'll be telling you 100 naira, 200 naira. Although I don't buy from the market, I plant my own turmeric I used in making my spices. So each year I just plant and reserve some, then I'll allow the rest to sprout. I will replant again. So I usually plant mine. This crop is a major ingredient in spice making and it's also medicinal. Yes, but yet people overlook it. And it's a very hot crop in the export market. International market, there is high demand of turmeric. So consider this crop as crop that can give you millions. It's a short-term crop. Make sure you acquire knowledge. I usually tell people, acquire knowledge is very important on the crop you want to go into. Make sure you acquire knowledge. So the fifth crop on my list here is commercial vegetable farming. We have a lot of vegetables, okay, but the vegetables I am talking about here is the leafy vegetables. This gives money like crazy. What happens is this type of vegetable farming, like the name implies, commercial. It's no longer, you are no longer planting in small plots or little by little. You are planting on a large scale. Let's just say one plot, two plots, where you plant and then plant in batches so that you can be selling like monthly or weekly as the case may be, and is supplying to the market. Even planting on one plot, planting vegetables, leafy vegetables on one plot, you are going to make your millions. Then talk more of when you now plant more than one plot, two plots and the rest. Trust me, you are going to make your money, provided you have your source of water, because these days we can't predict the weather. Okay, when you expect rain, you don't see rain, so you must make sure you have source of water supply. If you figure this out, trust me, you will be having supply of vegetables, leafy vegetables, not just ugu. We have water leaf, we have greens, we have a lot of leafy vegetables like scent leaf. All these things are vegetables. You will sell your produce and trust me, you are going to make millions from it. Leafy vegetable is of a high demand. We use leafy vegetables often on scent leaf, bitter leaf, water leaf, shopko greens, fluted pumpkin. All of them, we use these leafy vegetables in our meals. Okay, so the demand is very high. Just take a walk to your local market, you will understand what I am saying. So if you specialize on leafy vegetables, trust me, you are going to make money from it. What you are going to do is that you are going to plant in batches. The reason is for you to be selling weekly, monthly. And one good thing about leafy vegetable is that within the space of 1 month, 2 months, you have started harvesting these vegetables. They grow very fast and it's easy to maintain, unlike some crops that will take you time. You have to do this one, you have to apply foliar fertilizer and the rest. And come to think of knowledge, it does not require too much knowledge on it. And to startup cost is very low compared to other vegetables. Let's say pepper, let's say tomatoes. You can't compare the cost of starting a tomato farm with a leafy vegetable farm, like, okay, let's say fitted pumpkin or water leaf. The costs are not the same. So if you want to make money out of your farm, you are looking for crops to grow that can give you that money in this year, think of leafy vegetable, commercial leafy vegetables. You are going to make your money. If you want a profitable farm business to start with this year, think of these 5 crops that I just listed. Some are long-term crop, while some are short-term crop, like oil palm, plantain. These 2 are long-term crops. Although oil palm is small, you will wait for 3 to 4 years. Plantain is just 1 year. Then the rest are just between 3 to 6 months. They are okay. You will start harvesting. Even leafy vegetable, 1 month, 2 months, you have start selling your first pot. Consider this crop I listed. If you need long-term crop, plant oil palm and plantain. Then short term, then go for the rest that I just mentioned. You are going to make millions. Like I said at the beginning of this video, plant the right crop with the right IPM, you will make millions. That's the assurance I'm giving you. And in all, make sure you acquire knowledge and also do your research very well. Have a farm business plan. I have already put out a video on this. Market research, farm records, is on this channel. I will also leave the link in this video so that you can watch it, so that before you start, you make your research and know the crop that your market needs, so that you can be able to acquire knowledge and do the right thing. Alright, if you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Also, if you want more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section. Alright, thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.